Hi, guys. Thank you for taking time to be part of my clinic. I am Coach Adrien. As I have said before, every coaching clinic is designed to help you make happy choices. Today is the 14th of February, our day of posting new videos on the YouTube channel. But today is Valentine. So despite the raging virus, today the world celebrates romantic love, celebrates family, and celebrates friendship. So let us talk about love. Our issue is the whisper of a single mom recovering from viral infection on the eve of Valentine's Day. She whispered, and I quote, "I have no more love to give." What are the underlying messages in this painful whisper? Two immediately come to mind. One, this is the cry of millions of single mothers all over the world crying for help. Secondly, the second message speaks to the selfless love of a woman, perhaps jobless, perhaps about to be made homeless, but plagued, crushed, and exhausted by the deadly virus. However, she continues to give all that she has left, to give all to her loved ones. This is why in this coaching clinic, we discuss true love. Now, love is in the air. The red clothing, the balloons, the flowers, the gifts, the cards, the songs, the dances, the laughter, the messages, the eating and dining. It's celebration of love, a celebration of love in every country, in every town, in every village, in every hamlet, everywhere people live. But what is love? The Bible defines love as a normal, thoughtful, intentional grace, wired in the man and wired in the woman by God when he created them. Please read Genesis chapter 1 and Genesis chapter 2 and 1 Corinthians chapter 13 for more details. So here we have it. Love is deliberate giving in action. Love is deliberate giving in action. And love between a man and a woman is inseparable. That's what God says in Genesis chapter 2. Read it for more detail. But how is this possible, one might ask? And many are asking that. Won't the two, that is the man and the woman, get tired of each other eventually? Well, Jesus said love is unchanging because love is the very nature, the character, and personality of God. In his letter, 1 John, that is the epistle of John chapter 4, the beloved disciple, John makes 2 points that I want to highlight. The first one is in verse 16. John said, God is love. Whoever lives in God and God is in them. God is love. The second point that John makes in verse 10, he points out that God demonstrates the ideal type of love for the world to follow, or for man to follow. And in verse 10, I read, he said, "This is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins." So what John is saying to us, that God is love, God does not change, and therefore God's love does not change because it is his character, his personality. And John is saying by application that man in turn, we in turn are to love regardless. And this is the reason why Paul gives us why we should love regardless. In the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 8, and I'm reading the Amplified Version. Paul says, love never fails. The Amplified Version says, love never fades out, or never become obsolete, or never come to an end. Now, after a year of painful endurance of the virus, what about the love of God that comforts us on Valentine's Day? Ask the many who are comforted after the death of a loved one. Ask the more than 80 millions who recovered from viral infection when there was no pill, no tablet, and no cure. Their songs of praise will tell the story. Hi, guys. To say that God is love is really an understatement, for our vocabulary cannot capture it. And we always end our clinic by reminding ourselves of the two principles that help us make happy choices. The first one is from William Penn. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. And the other one is like unto it. Truth is truth, even if no one believes it. And a lie is a lie, even if everyone believes it. And we end with a word to the wise. Our word to the wise comes from Jesus. In Jesus' conversation with Nicodemus, who visited him by night, the world's number one known Bible verse, John 3:16. This is what Jesus said. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Let us connect. Connect with me via WhatsApp, 869-668-9752, or via email, peter@coachadrien.com. Now remember to look out for a new video posted on my YouTube channel, on Twitter, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn on the 14th day and the 20th day of each month. Thank you for viewing. Please subscribe and like my video. Happy Valentine.